Hello everybody, welcome back here to Tortorici.com. Today I wanted to touch on when you're shopping in stores and you see the taglines, organic, all natural. What exactly does that mean? Well, it could mean a lot of different things, obviously, but I'm speaking from my experience. I started my whole wellness journey back in June of 2000. And I have to say, since June of 2000, I've definitely seen the word all natural and organic get tossed around like crazy. To the point where I think it's safe to say that organic has definitely gotten watered down. Watered down in the sense that there are a lot of companies cashing in on the organic craze because people are actually starting to wake up. So what I find interesting is there's some information going around the web, and I came across this thing on Alliance for Natural Health, and it's called the Great Organic Deceivers. So that's important to remember. When you purchase organic food, you really want to go with small companies that you may have never even heard of before. I know that sounds crazy, but 9 times out of 10 they're going to be leaning more towards the side of being a legit company. For example, we're approaching election season in November of 2012, and one of the exciting bills that will be on the ballot that we can vote for out here in the state of California is Prop 37, the California Right to Know 2012 ballot initiative. It's labeling genetically modified food. See, here in America, the land of the free and the home of the brave, it's not a law or a legal issue for companies to have to label things whether or not they have genetically modified food products in their actual product that they're selling to you. Whereas if you go to other countries like Italy, Germany, France, etc., it's mandatory to where they have to label things. But here in America, not mandatory as of yet. So the exciting thing, should this pass in California, there's no way that these companies are going to just make specific labels for the state of California. They're shipping all across the country. There's a very good chance that you're just going to make one set of labels all across the board. So we, the people of California, come this election season, actually have the power to impact the rest of the country by helping out our fellow citizens in other states that are always on the hunt for vital food sources and want to eliminate genetically modified food altogether. So that's a very important thing for us to remember. But another important thing to remember too, as I said earlier, if it's a smaller company, it's probably the safest when you're buying organic. And the reason why is what we have here. There's some information that just came about. For example, okay, here we go. Honest Tea, which is sold on the markets, it's owned by the Coca-Cola company. Okay, Honest Tea passes on some labeling as organic and all natural, and they have contributed more than $1 million to defeat the labeling of GMO. Okay. Coke also owns Odwalla juice, okay, and that produces all-natural juices. So you can see that there. Silk, that's the Silk soy milk, okay. They do coconut and almond milk products as well. Both Silk and the Horizon Organic brand tell their customers that the brands oppose GMOs, okay, but yet they're owned by Dean Foods, and they have contributed $250,000 to defeat this GMO bill. Crazy, right? What's next? So then we have Light Vegan and Vegetarian Foods, which is owned by ConAgra. They contributed $520,000 to defeat the bill. Okay, what else do we have here? We have, let's see, there was another interesting one I want to share with you guys. General Mills, which owns Cascadian Farms, Organic, and Muir Glen and Larabar. They've contributed $520,000. Smucker, which owns R.W. Knudsen and Santa Cruz Organic, contributed $387,000. Okay, I mean, it's just crazy. So all these companies, they're behind closed doors trying to defeat this bill, and then on their labeling and pushed out to the public, they're trying to pass that they're all for organic and all natural foods. So it's very deceiving. I encourage you guys to maybe jot down these names that I rambled off and really try to avoid them until they hold themselves accountable and really bring us what they're claiming to bring us. And I guess really just the best piece of advice at this point until this bill passes is just, again, as I said earlier, avoid corporate-owned foods because it's all about dollars and profit, and as you can see, they are duping and misleading the public to thinking that they're buying one thing, but they're really getting another thing. So buy local, buy organic. If you're looking for, bottled stuff like ketchups, mustards, tomato sauces, all that at your health food stores, definitely look for a no-name brand. I mean, there's no point in buying, ketchup from a corporate company that says it's organic, because at this point, there's just way too much conflicting evidence right now. And it's a scary thing. And do the research, because there are companies that started out with the purest intention, and then they get bought out by these big corporate companies, and that's where the integrity goes downhill. So you really need to keep purchasing companies that have not exploded but are doing well. If you like the taste and all that, you want companies that are flying under the radar and they're not being hounded and being bought out by these corporate conglomerate companies that only have one interest, and that's to make a ton of profit. And in order to make a ton of profit, that means they have to get the lowest quality ingredients to do that. So that's my word of advice right there. That's what I'm trying to do always, and what I always try to encourage clients on a daily basis. So if you guys have not clicked the subscription button here on YouTube, it is free. Please feel free to do so. You can also find me on my website, franktortorici.com. And I'm also proud to announce I teamed up with Core Organic Superfood Mini Bites. There's a link down below in the description. They're certified organic, or certified non-GMO. They're a paleo food. They're sweetened with no agave, dates only. The protein base is cashew butter and almond butter. There's 3 flavors. There's chocolate brownie, there's chocolate mint, and coconut cream. They're great on the go for you parents out there. School's back in session pretty much. Great little bite-sized treats to throw in your kids' lunch boxes. I'm a big fan of them, and I'm just excited to be working with them. So again, thank you guys for your time. Please pass this video along. This is very important information. Again, November is coming, Prop 37 here in California. We need to vote yes on they must label all genetically modified food that's in our food chain. Thanks for your time. Peace and love.